everyone! Today we're going to be reading a book by me. It's called Where is Spring? Let's get started. Maggie stood at the window looking out at the chilly March day. She saw small patches of snow melting on the balcony and heard the drip, drip, drip of cold rain hitting the window panes. "Grandma Nora, where is spring?" asked Maggie. "Don't you mean when is spring?" replied Grandma Nora. "No, I mean where is she? I know that the first day of spring passed last week, but I still don't see her." "Well, Maggie, that's a good question. She's not far. In fact, I think spring is already around. You just have to know where to look." Maggie jumped up and let out a flood of questions. "She is? How do you know? Can we go meet her?" she pleaded. They would do just that. Maggie's grandma told her to put on her boots, and don't forget your jacket. Winter hasn't left us just yet. So Maggie followed her grandma out the door, down the elevator, and onto the sidewalk outside their building. "Where to, Grandma? Are we meeting her in the park? Or maybe down by the lake?" "Listen, Maggie, I can already hear her." "Can't you?" asked her grandma. Maggie listened. "All I hear is the rain on our umbrella," she said. "Exactly. Rain is spring's voice. It's her telling us that she has made her arrival. I always hear spring before I see her. Do you hear her other sounds? What do you hear? Do you hear anything outside?" So Maggie listened again, even more carefully. "I hear the birds chirping. Is that spring too?" "Yes, but spring isn't only where it rains or where the birds chirp. Let's go." Maggie and her grandma walked down to the ravine behind their building and stopped at the big old willow tree that sat on the edge of the water. "Now, Maggie, in March, spring can be shy, and she sometimes likes to hide, so we have to look for her very carefully." Maggie looked everywhere. She peered up into the big willow's branches, and she looked closely at its trunk. Then she looked down at her feet and saw them, 3 teeny tiny yellow flowers poking out of the dirt. "Grandma, I found her hiding here under the tree. Spring is here with these yellow flowers, isn't she?" "I think you're right," said Maggie's grandma. "What about the buds on the willow's branches? I think she's there too." "Grandma, I know where to look next. This time, follow me." Maggie led her grandmother back to the street and up to a house a few blocks away. She pointed to a branch that hung from a tree near the sidewalk. "Look, but be very quiet. Shh, I don't want to scare spring away." Atop the branch was a nest and 2 little blue eggs, with a mama robin sitting on top. "You've got it, Maggie. Spring is where new life is. You can meet spring in many different places, if only you look and listen. Soon she'll be everywhere. We just have to wait." The end. Thanks for reading with me, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this book. Bye!